So that was a part of World 2. This time we are doing movie set. Now it's not the same movie set as Aggressive Inline, which is the first level of that game. It's not that one. This is a different movie set in which it's just like inside a movie set in a weird way. And for this one, our actual score, it's going to show 600k. Our actual score is 5.4 mil. 5.5. So yeah, it's a pretty big score. And it's going to be the last time we will normally get under 1 million. It's also the level where the game gives us the most annoying sequence of bosses. The annoying grouping, like trio of bosses. Because our bosses for this one is going to be an alien, well actually a crazy director, and the space alien. The space alien will shoot us a projectile and... the fucking director is much like the Flame guys. It's just, he shouts into his megaphone and brings out a whole vibration thing. Also, the alien kinda gives out a bit of a warning shot sometimes. So he shoots upwards and then shoots at you. So yeah, this guy's not that hard to get. But the problem isn't that this guy isn't hard to get, even though he's a little short. It's not that. And it's not because of the director being, you know, hard to get, because of the whole fucking megaphone thing. It's because now they're taking like about 10 hits. They require the most hits out of any boss in the fucking game. And that's what's annoying, because it's just a repetition of how long it takes to take care of the alien and the director. The director is only like a bit more than half of the alien. The alien takes like literally like about 10, 12 hits. It's bad. And the thing is, what I'm not showing you is the fact that it took me 2 tries these bosses in order to actually beat them, because this asshole took me until at the last minute. It took me 2 minutes to beat that fucking boss. And the director came in, and of course the director was bullshit because of his megaphone. Which, as you can see, is a fucking flame. So it's a spreader. And that means that we're gonna have a hard time hitting him, because literally this sort of movement is bullshit. Also, sometimes he will have like an echo with his yells, like that, and sometimes he won't have an echo, even though he is shouting into the megaphone. Which is good consistency on what's going on. Not really. But yeah, at this point, I really don't actually ever get to do 2 goals at once with, you know, beating the bosses and then completing the generators. Especially when the bosses take so many hits that it takes you quite a bit of time to take care of them. It's really shit. And yeah, after beating this guy, unfortunately, I have about like 20 seconds left, so all I can really do is maybe get 1 scooter token, and that's it. Which, you know, even then is not that much. But hey, we beat the bosses, we took care of an annoying part of this level. So now we can move on and, you know, actually begin shit. So, stage 42, the secret one is unlocked, and that is actually the final bosses. There are no more bosses to really beat in these levels. And you'll find out why in the next part, really. But right now, we're going to grab some tokens, because there's a lot of them. They're all over the place. And really the goals, this whole area is very small. It's very, like, compact. Like, yeah, a lot of these levels have been, but this one especially, because literally all of the goals are in like about 3 areas, really. The areas, like, minus the bosses, really. Well, with the bosses, really. Minus the movie cameras. It really is just like 3 main spots where everything is. And yeah, even here, this little area, that's one spot. The second spot is by the that little moon area thing with the space shuttle. And the third area is the fucking UFO. There is a swamp, that's like a 4th area, but the actual movie set area where the director was, outside of that boss and some tokens and a camera, again, minus the camera, there isn't much going on of that one, and really, you won't ever really need to go in there again after you get the tokens and the cameras and the boss. So yeah, and the transmitters as well, once you get the tokens there, you know, it's done too. So mainly, it's just like out here in the open or the UFO area, you're mainly going to be exploring. And that's how compact it is. Because also you grind this, gives you a thing down, and you can actually get that token. There is a bit of like actually doing something to get something, you know? Which is something you don't really see much in this game. But yeah, outside of that little bit there, there's really that much when it comes to like optional little cutscenes or things you can do to unlock bits in this game. And even though there is a lot more that I haven't gotten, it's not obvious. It really isn't. Like a lot of these, you know, I got from like just sheer like guess, and some of them are like nonsense. One of them being nonsense you will see in this part. But yeah, here's something that I don't like. The UFO. This will be like about 3 goes to get and figure out. Which is you actually grind all the way around this area once you get up here. And it drops the UFO platform. Now, once it drops it, you then get to deal with Gain Upwards, which has a CD and some more scooter tokens. If you haven't figured it out yet on the problem of grinding with this one bit, you are about to figure it out here, which is you can't move left and right from a jump when you're grinding. Also, you have to drain the swamp for this shit. You can't do that. You can't like jump left or right when you're grinding. You have to jump straight. There's not much else you can do about that. There's no control in your direction of jump. And that sucks. Also, we have a scooter. In fact, I believe we are nearly done with all those tokens now. But yeah, it's really shitty how you have really no control in where you can go from a grind. It's pretty bad. Which makes getting the CD hard. I had to do that to get up here. To get this CD. Otherwise, I easily jump out of this platform and not get the CD. It sucks. It's really not that good. And I do see this as a bad thing about this game. Also, trapeze flip. Special. There you go. You are the stuntman, guys. You are the stuntman. And with that, now it's time for one more thing and then score. Which is, yeah, like you will figure out you can open the gates. Anyway, now it's time for score. Which, at this point, you're about to see me do a pretty big score because there is more to this than just this bullshit. I told you that the grinds are incredibly, incredibly useful, and that still rings true here. You see this big fucking grind here with, like, you know, all this sort of alien area with the ramps and shit? Well, if you pick up your speed and then you go for that area, if you actually go to a ramp and then make a grind on there, and you a special, and you have about as big a combo as I have, you will annihilate this whole entire 5.5 million score in one combo. In fact, I nearly did here if I got to that grind thing. Which you can see, I'm nearly done. I just need about like 400,000 points, like 200,000 points I mean, and that's it. And I just need to get in this one combo if I don't bail, which I don't. But yeah, as you can see, here's all the costumes. You know, you can see it right there. That's all for Rika. Our final character here we're playing as, you know, Mr. Ice, Mocha Ice. We don't get anything for him yet. We'll get that soon. But that's it. We have unlocked and done everything in all of the normal levels. I say normal levels on purpose because of what the final level is like. But for now, we are now going to do our actual final race. Yes, this race is the last one. There is no race in Tibet. There's a reason for this. There are bonuses, though. Every level has a bonus, including Tibet. Fuck. But, here's the thing. This race is also really hard because of how, like, difficult it is to make the manual happen. It really wants you to grind, so it doesn't give you many chances on, like, having a ramp go on. And it puts a lot of railings in your face. So, yeah, it's pretty bad. But the main thing here is to do manuals, and you will win. But here's the thing. We have all the characters. We have every single skater. So, what is the point of doing this then? Well, here's the thing. We didn't unlock Tibet. We did all those goals, but Tibet is still locked. We didn't unlock it at all. Why is that? Because this race is going to unlock Tibet. You have to do this race in order to unlock it. You have to do all the races in the game in order to actually beat the game. So, yeah, it's just this one mode that really matters. And you only get this by getting the generators done. So you have to beat all the bosses and then defeat all the generators and destroy them all in order to get all the races. And do the races in which you finally beat the swamp monster guy. And you get this as your reward for being the final race of the game.
Lies! Stop mocking me! You're only making matters worse! If you want your pathetic lives back, follow me to my lab in Tibet, and we shall settle this once and for all!
Yes, that was literally terrible, wasn't it? And confusing as fuck. But as you heard from him, we have Tibet now. We have to fight him in Tibet. Except we're not. We beat all the bosses. There is no boss fight in Tibet. What Tibet actually is honestly lazy as fuck. But first, Billiards, in which we have, you know, the whole set of billiard boards, really. Like about a 9-ball sort of thing. So, here's the thing about this. The physics here, we kind of can phase through the balls. Their movements are awkward as fuck. It's just not a very well-made little bonus. It's just kind of throwaway, really. We're kind of in the void, too. But, yeah, 2.5 minutes to really sink all these balls. Well, 2 minutes, really, to sink them all. And it's honestly really easy when you get down to it. I don't think there is really any real difficulty. All these other holes behind me, you don't use them ever. There's no point in that, because these balls don't go that far when you hit them. You just go for these 2 corner pockets here, and that's it. Which, yeah, this mini game, this little bonus here is... A lot of the bonuses were really shit, really, don't you think? A lot of the bonuses in this game suck. Like, what is the point of doing these bonuses? What do you get out of them? We'll find out when we go into the next and final part of this Let's Play, which is Tibet. But for now, I did the thing, so 7 out of 8 bonus levels completed. We are nearly done with the game, really. We just have a bonus level and Tibet. And here's the thing. Obviously, we didn't look like a character. We do have every single playable character in the game. There are no other playable characters. Iceman was the last one. Which means that all we have left is Wasabi again. We'll go through all of the characters' costumes, and then we'll be Wasabi again. Yep, we're actually going to play as Wasabi again.
I'm unstoppable.
And as you can see, none of the characters have unique stats. They're all the same, so no point in really playing as different characters. We'll just be Wasabi again, because it all comes down to the big fight, which, let's face it, Wasabi came in, and we're coming out in our Kill Bill outfit, kicking some ass. Also, here's our final scooter, I believe, from being that, which is really, really shit. It's worse than the first scooter of the game. So yeah, shit scooter. But it's not our final scooter. There's one more, but we have to beat Tibet, which we'll be doing next time in the final part of the World Tour Let's Play. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time, and we will beat this game.